Unbelievable manoeuvre from Seven. Side swipe galore at the front. Oh, what's going to happen here? On the back. Looks like Mr. Brisket and Dom Teaser both making early. Oh, no! He's going for it. Where's he going to appear? Anyway, as the community. Yeah, it always turns to shambles. When our specials talking to shambles, oh my days! And that looks, I'm gonna call this early doors. That looked like a takeout. Oh no, Spoon! Oh no! No! This ain't a ball, please. Oh! 123.9. Oh no, there's a late winner. He's that. Well, Spoon, you out of nowhere. Six of that. They wanted him. Oh, what a rubbish track we joined that one. What a move. Is he going to make it stick though? Tough corner to make it stick on. Is he going to go round the outside? Unbelievable. Oh, wow, wow, wow.
Fantastic move.
The most dynamic commentary duo on Twitch.
The fastest growing racing community on Discord.
Welcome to the NoobGamerz.
Ho, ladies and gentlemen, here we are in the depths of the NoobGamerz disco, and things I would say would start heating up, but quite frankly, we're going the opposite way tonight, because that's right, we're hitting up some snow at Silverstone this evening for the third round of our Touring Car League. And it's going to be a lot of fun. Even if we just enjoy it, watching at home, let's forget the race. They'll probably have a horrible time. But we're going to absolutely love it. Welcome, everyone. Appreciate follows. We've got hype trains going off early doors. Frid just subscribed. Ethan subscribed. Jamie subscribed. Potato Merv has dropped us a follow early doors. And we've kicked off a very early doors hype train. Is this the sign, Jamie, of a fantastic night ahead?
Hype. Yeah, let's do it, mate. Here we go, 94%. Who's going to give us that 6%, Ryan?
Oh.
That sweet 6% that we need. Someone's out there, surely.
Yeah.
Oh, loving this energy so far. Svoboda CS. I'm here for my boys. Hello, let's go. Let's go. Come on. Yes. Come on. Loving this energy, mate. Come on, let's do it. Let's absolutely do it. The chat's popping off, Ryan. I'm looking at the track. I mean... Yep. I say I'm looking at the track. You can't actually see the track because it's just white. you know, you can barely see that there's any tarmac involved. Actually,
it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It is white, filled with snow at Silverstone this evening. I said, Jamie, they wanted weather, didn't they? Everyone was like, oh, it's been a bit boring the last few seasons. Exactly. We want some weather. So we've given them rain. We've given them day to night cycle. Tonight, we're going full on in the snow. And Jamie, I mean, normally the touring cars gives us a lot of laughs anyway. Tonight, surely, with the white stuff, is going to be redonkulous, right?
For me, mate, it can go out one of two ways. It's either going to be exactly as you described, absolute chaos, non-stop action, laughs, ruffles all over the shop, or absolute catastrophe. They'll all bin it in the first couple of laps. There'll be about 3 cars left, and they'll just trundle around for the other 40 minutes.
Yeah, and there's only one way to find out, isn't there, Jamie? And that's by sticking right goddamn here on NoobGamerz Live. Are you ready? Are they ready? I'm just trying to see them now, Jamie.
I'm ready. They're definitely not ready.
Yeah. The people at home, they look like they're ready to me. So let's head down to the track. Let's get a little feel for the drivers this evening. Because as ever, for your Thursday night entertainment, there's only one goddamn place to be, and that's right here on NoobGamerz TV. So let's get down there, shall we? Come on, then. Oh, wowzers, 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 Jamie. I'm sure there's going to be a few messes in the trousers tonight. Wowzers, it's going to be fun, right?
Don't really know how to respond to that. So I'm going to just move straight on. Leasery, shout out to the NoobGamerz team in the 24 hours of Kyalami this weekend, rocking the NG Bentley. Big news, Ryan. Massive props to those boys and girls in the NoobGamerz team, repping the noobs around the globe.
Yeah, boy, great to have people representing the NG crew. Big up to Legionary and everyone else taking part in that event over the weekend. If you can tune in, of course, all the details, I'm sure, Jamie, will be in and around the Discord. Or for people who are potentially streaming it, who want to go and watch what's going on. But bigger news, Jamie.
Maybe not around, but sure, go on.
Bigger news, Yera-san, he's watching this in the bath.
I think we've got a surprising amount of viewers that watch us in the bath, Ryan, which, to be honest, I'm fine with.
Yeah.
No problem.
A-okay.
I like that we're part of that. A bath is very much, Ryan, it's not really about washing, is it? It's very much about relaxation, chilling out, letting all the negative energy go. So if we can be a part of someone's relaxation routine, right? I mean, I can only say we're doing something right.
Exactly. Jamie, have you ever been part of anyone's relaxation routine before?
Too many people, mate. Yeah, too many people. That's how I got that disease that I had to see the doctor about.
That was bad.
Sure,
bad
times.
Bad times. Anyway, 4 minutes of practice to go, Jamie, and it's Duncan at the moment topping the leaderboard. 1 minute 10.3 in these snowy conditions. And it has to be said, Jamie, Silverstone looks lovely in the snow.
Well, it looks white. That's for sure. Yeah, 1 minute 10. So this is very much not the full Silverstone track, of course, Ryan.
Yeah.
It would take them significantly longer in these conditions, but they're all getting around okay. I mean, they're being very tentative, of course, which is for obvious reasons. There's someone just popping off the track.
Yeah.
But it's okay. They're just feeling their way in. Time's all pretty close, actually. I'd say 2 or 3 seconds between most of the grid, and there it is, Ryan. Level 2 hype train. Stevie D 71, absolute legend, getting us over the line.
Well done, Stevie D. He's gifted his very first subscription to the community, ladies and gentlemen. It's gone to Potato Merv, and he's getting in amongst it. Big up, Stevie G, and welcome to the club, Potato Merv, who's got himself a lovely subscription, which means he can watch NoobGamerz advert-free, Jamie.
That's fantastic. I was just about to sing the Stevie G song and replace it with Stevie D. You did it for me without even needed to bother. So little slip of the tongue. Don't worry about that, Ryan. Yeah, look at. I mean, it's literally just white everywhere. There is nothing. I mean, we've seen snow, haven't we, in the news for quite often. The track will start clear and it will start snowing, and it doesn't really ever quite build up, but we've obviously gone for the full snow season right from the start here. Not something we've seen too often, actually.
No. So we're taking practice like this, Jamie. The actual race itself will see a gradual build-up of the snow that we're normally used to seeing before it sort of dies down. So we've got a sort of mix. So it's going to start off dry, and then it's going to move to blizzard, and then we're going to calm it down and go to clear again, and it's going to give the track all sorts of things for the drivers to think about tonight.
Well, it'd be interesting to see if they need to pit then, if it's just a short blizzard, if it doesn't settle. Whether
Just
they'll
a
need
short
to make
blizzard.
the
I like that. Has there ever been such a thing as a short blizzard?
Well, there's about to be because there's a 45-minute race and you've got 4 weather slots and only one of them's blizzard. So it's going to be short. A bit of a shame, right? A bit disappointing we're not going for the full snow effect. But, you can't have everything in life.
Yeah, exactly.
What I can have in life is the big news that Laughs and Coasters is back with us.
Good. And I bet he's an absolute barrel. Welcome, Laughs and Coasters, 24th place. Do you know what I love most about our Discord community, Jamie?
The fact that there's almost 1,000 members, which you've been saying for about 3 months.
No, it's the fact that I went into the voice chat, as I do, say hello to the girls and boys who are driving tonight, and someone said to me, I loved your triple pun on the ACC event last week. And I was like, yes, get in. Get in. Oh, I can't remember who it was now, but they were like, yeah, we love your triple pun. I was like, yes, I'm glad someone noticed it and took that on.
They're all the same to you, are they? Just like, generic punters.
They're all my great.
They're all their name.
They're all my great friends.
Yeah. Brian, big news.
Go on.
Guess who's here tonight?
Oh, Leeson. Go on, Leeson.
Leeson? Yes, son. Boy. Leeson's in. Good news. Yeah, that triple pun. Yeah, that will go down in legend, I think. You should definitely make a clip out of that for like a Facebook ad or something.
Yeah, definitely. Just that. I'm game. I'm game.
We're getting close in with Crichton. There's some slipping and sliding in front of him, right?
There is. Yeah, 1 minute to go practice. Nashift is sneaked in to the 109 club. Very, very tasty looking Nashift tonight. But as we know, Jamie, given the conditions this evening, amplifying the fact that Nashift could potentially take a little tumble out there. We've seen him do it a few times before.
Oh, really?
But, he's got fantastic single lap pace. He's the reigning 2020 lap specialist, isn't he, Jamie? As voted by the drivers.
He was indeed, actually, yeah. And interestingly, no Bobber tonight. I think he's damaged his hand or something like that. So Bobber will take a big hit. Obviously, a big championship contender for Bobber. So that opens the door for Dazza and Zerone and some of those others that have been up there. And the King, of course. Weedle 25, Ryan, our second new driver of the night. Even mid-season, we're getting new boys in. It's great to see.
Yeah, certainly is. Weedle you going for? I mean, he hasn't got the double E, so I'm going to go with Weedle. Weedle, the Pokemon's double E, isn't it?
Well, it's not a Pokemon. I didn't say it was a Pokemon. I just read that as Weedle.
Yeah, Weedle.
Not everything's a Pokemon, mate.
Weedle. I'm going to go Weedle because I don't think it needs the Weed.
I know you've got like Pokemon pajamas and bed sheets and stuff, but not everything is a Pokemon.
Yeah. Well, no, what I'm saying is this is absolutely not a Pokemon. Fusewolf also not a Pokemon either. And his fan club will be out there, ladies and gentlemen. They are out there. Metal Akame's here, and I wonder, Jamie, if he's going to be speaking about toasters again this evening.
Was that like a toaster guy? Yeah, legend.
He bloody loves a toaster, doesn't he? Absolutely.
I mean, who doesn't love a toaster? It's a convenient way to make toast,
Or the other items. I love a crumpet.
Pop-Tarts?
Pop-Tarts, yeah, crumpets, Pop-Tarts.
What's your favourite Pop-Tart flavour? Hit me.
It's just
got to be the classic,
just a strawberry sensation.
Yeah, it's got to be the classic strawberry, yeah. Chocolate, too chocolatey. What's the other one?
Correct. I've had blueberry ones before. They're quite interesting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Classic strawberry for me, though, mate.
Classic strawberry. Get it in my belly. Anyway, appreciate everyone for the hype train tonight. We've got a hype train success. We completed level 1 of the hype train. So whoever started it tonight, and Jamie, I believe that was you. You're going to get the old train conductor badge.
I literally just did, yeah. I mean, fantastic news for me there.
Yeah.
Zerone, I'm loving. I'm just going to say I'm loving this livery he's repping, Ryan. But of course, you still have yet to install the liveries. I'm afraid.
Yeah, no one sent me them all, so it's going to be quite a challenge. But anyway, Duncan has pipped Nashift to the post. It is only free practice, of course, but he is another member of the 109 club. Let's get straight over to qualification in the white stuff. And the punters, Jamie, they're there. We're just getting some shots there of the fans in the stadium, looking around the track, hoping to see their favourite NoobGamerz races, the now famous NoobGamerz roster of racers. And look at them, Jamie. They're packed in whatever the weather, ready to see their heroes.
They can't believe their luck. Yeah, getting to pop down in the midst of a pandemic, right? Bad news from Metal Akame though. No toast, Ryan. Too cold. He's just got soggy bread.
Oh, soggy bread.
That
I mean, is there a more depressing snack than soggy bread?
I wouldn't even call it a snack, but I appreciate what you're going with that.
Yeah. We're going to ask the chat. Can you name a more depressing snack than soggy bread? I want to hear it. I want to hear it.
We're asking the big questions, Ryan, in life. Everyone wants to know
Yeah.
what's the meaning of life. Do aliens exist?
Yeah.
Is there anything worse than soggy bread? They're the big questions, Ryan. And
Yeah.
that's what we got here. Apples.
That's not that sad. I like an apple.
Yeah, apples are right. Isn't it?
Yeah, I like an apple. But soggy bread's just like bread's like, you know, it's got the potential to be amazing. It's just soggy. It's just like, oh, it just makes you feel like it literally
so much
saps
with
the
it.
life out of you. It's like, oh, soggy bread. Like,
You can do so
rubbish.
much with bread, and
Yeah.
that's the one thing you shouldn't do with
Yeah,
it. Just
exactly.
dunk it in some water.
It's so bad.
Ryan, apple of choice.
Go on.
Oh, I was asking you. For me, there's the jazz, no doubt.
Jazz apple. A pink lady.
Pink lady's second choice if there's no jazz.
Brayburn.
available,
What are you talking about, Brayburn?
You know, if there's no jazz and no pink lady, then to be honest, it's whatever.
You can have some great nights without jazz and pink ladies, Jamie. I'm telling you that now.
Yeah, but you can have much better nights with some jazz and a pink
Yeah,
lady.
yeah,
I mean, that's all I'm saying.
that's very true.
So don't worry about it.
Speaking of food, though, Jamie, guess
dear.
what's back, mate? Come on, guess what's
Oh,
back?
come on, hit me up with the jings.
Come on, we haven't got the jingle because I haven't actually had a chance to recreate it yet. But Snack Chat is back. What am I snacking on? 17 minutes of qualifying. I've got a little snack by my side right here, Jamie, and I want people to tell me what it is.
Well, I can tell them what it definitely isn't based on our previous conversation. Soggy bread.
It's not. Imagine if I just was just
100%.
just lifted up this piece of soggy bread. Oh,
Right,
God.
can we rule soggy bread out?
We can
now,
100% rule out soggy bread as tonight's snack chat. Yeah.
Oh, look who it is, Scottish wife. Good to see you back. SW.
Wine gums. SW. Is that what you're going for now, Jamie? Straight in.
Just mixing it up, mate. Mixing up. SW, Scottish wife. That's what it stands for.
Okay.
Wine gums, right? Any thoughts?
What about a soggy biscuit? I mean, again,
That's a
literally
very
the
different conversation.
just the opposite of what you should be
you
doing
know
with
what you
biscuits,
say.
really. Of course I do, but I'm trying to
Okay.
bring the the levels
Yeah,
back
that's
up.
right.
Come on.
Yeah,
come
that's
on.
what you do. That's what
Yeah,
You're
exactly.
definitely known as the guy who brings the tone up. Yeah.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Peg is out on track, Ryan, now. And he's trying to get around, but he's struggling. Like
He's
they
put
all
in a
are,
good
right?
time though. He's put in a good
Yes.
time. Yeah.
Very good time. Yeah. I mean, this is the tentative driving style you need, I fear, in these
Yeah.
conditions.
Exactly. 110.5 for Feg, currently at the top of the qualification leaderboard. But Jamie, Snapchat, you know, I feel like it's not what it was. Like, I feel like it's gone downhill over the
It
last few
varies,
weeks.
mate.
Yeah.
It varies. Some weeks, you know, there's a crowd in who are up for it. Other weeks, it depends who you've got in chat. You know, some are up for it, some aren't.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, you know, it's okay. There's no obligation to take part. Absolutely.
That's correct.
Yera-san goes for just pickles, right?
Pickles.
Just straight up
Oh,
pickles.
munching on a big old pickle.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
Jesus.
sound of that as well is pretty brutal,
Wow.
isn't it?
Yeah, that would be good. Thanks, girlfriend and thanks in. There we go.
Girlfriend,
That's
I
because the
think.
foodies ain't in here. Yeah. No, I mean it does vary, Scottish wife. Yeah, one week to the other. It depends what crowd's in that night. Sometimes I think last week it was actually popping off.
It was
wasn't
popping up last week, to be fair.
Yeah.
But to answer some questions, sweet or savoury is sweet, crunchy or smooth.
Like that.
I mean, it's got a bit of bite to it, but I would say it is smooth.
No, I like that. I like that. It's a good
Yeah.
question. Texture,
Yeah,
Ryan. No one
texture.
often asks the texture question, but
You
it's
can
important.
snap it, but I wouldn't call it a crunchy food.
And it's a sweet.
It's sweet. It is sweet, yeah.
And snap it, but I wouldn't call it crunchy. This is like some riddle you
Yeah.
find from like a goblin
Oh,
in
a
a
Mars
cave.
bar. It's
somewhere.
not a Mars bar, no.
Okay.
It's not a Mars bar.
Okay. Pickle in the tub.
A pickle
Tub.
in the tub.
Ryan, would you like would you like a tub of pickles?
No, but I think he's talking about having a pickle in his bath, Jamie.
With that tub. Oh god. Bloody hell, you wouldn't want to drop that in.
Oh,
Water's
God,
gone
yeah.
green.
Yeah, horrendous.
Toffee. Galaxy
not toffee.
Oh, yes,
not.
she's
I
talking.
bloody love a Galaxy Caramel.
Yeah, she's talking to us now. And
What are you talking though? Galaxy Caramel versus Cadbury Caramel? What are you going for?
I mean, Galaxy always for me.
Really? I would always go Cadbury's personally.
What? Yeah, on any variation.
Yeah, I'm a big Cadbury's fan. Yeah, big.
Don't
Cadbury's
get me
fan.
wrong. It's nice. Cadbury's buttons, actually, weirdly, is probably the only one I choose over Galaxy buttons.
Oh, interesting.
I don't really know why.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm 100% with my girl SW there though. Ryan Frimode's back, and he's popped a pretty good time in, taking him to third in the standings so far, and just behind him, NoobGamerz regular, of course, and one of your favourites, Crichton Alpha. Ryan, continuing his good form.
Continuing his good form, yeah, in fourth place. Classic Scottish wife. Always looking for something that's richer, isn't she? Don't know how she ended up with Scottish Ian, but
Are
you know.
calling her? I was going to say, well, it doesn't make sense. I think she's much richer than Ian, isn't she? She's definitely the breadwinner. Cream egg rye.
It's not a cream egg. Svoboda says forward drive vehicles are going to have an advantage in this race. So yeah, there's also a couple of people who have said that in the channel before as well. So we shall see what goes. Easter egg. I mean, to be fair to Girlfriend Effect, she's on the right sort of lines. It's that sort of thing. So she's definitely closest so far.
So cream egg was pretty close as well, is it?
No, cream egg not. Easter egg closest in terms of the sort of thing we're talking about here, yeah.
Not necessarily egg based.
Correct.
Scottish wife will be asking for pocket money when he's like, well, he keeps telling me he's going to be a mega superstar postman, so let's see. I keep telling him to get a post round here. Right. Imagine Ian delivering your letters.
Oh dear.
He'd definitely leave you a little present with each one.
He would. Mini egg, no. Maltesers bunny, no.
Tell you what though, those Maltesers bunnies, Ron. Sorry, I can't let you move on. They are insane. Have you had them?
Of course I have had them. Yeah.
There's something about them. Just something about them. The combo there is just absolutely amazing.
Yeah. Oh, Daster's back, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh,
Hi, Daster. It's been a while since we've seen you, man. Still good to see. The NoobGamerz is still going strong. Hope you lads are doing well.
Well, he didn't say strong.
Yeah.
He said
still going. That's true.
He definitely didn't say strong.
Just he should be used to us making things up as we go along, Jamie.
Daster was the guy who always used to come in and cheer on Paflo, right? Or ask whether Paflo's won.
Yeah. Paflo
not racing. I wonder what Paflo's up to these days.
He plays a lot of ACC, so I mean, why is he not joining our ACCs on Mondays?
I might pop him a message and see if he fancies a go then, because he was a great guy. Yeah, really good friend of the community, wasn't he?
Yeah, but Daster, we're all good. So we're still doing Project Cars on Thursdays. We now do ACC on Mondays, and we've got all sorts of things planned for the year. But yeah, we're all good. We're still going, Jamie. And I'm going to say it. We're still going strong.
Okay, mate.
Yeah.
Leisure, he's gone alternative. He's gone for caviar, right?
It's not caviar, no.
That's a stick of caviar.
A stick. So yeah, as a reminder, the closest thing to the snack I got tonight is an Easter egg. That's the closest thing.
You said it was also a stick, didn't you?
I never said it was a stick. But dun.
Oh.
Chocolate Santa for the snow.
Jesus.
Girlfriend is saying, look at the size of this. It's literally as big as my head. Look at that. Because it's a hollow bit of chocolate, like an Easter egg is.
Theg's gone into the 109s, Ryan. Theg got with a great chance here, Ryan, of taking his first ever pole position.
Well, no wonder. Girlfriend of Theg's here. She's here cheering on our boy. Nashift also. I feel bad opening these things because they always look so good when they're not opened.
What are you going to do? Smash the head first? Show us on stream as you break the head off.
Yeah, shall I just rip it off with my teeth?
What would you go for naturally? Would you snap the head off or go for the feet?
I would always snap the head off. I didn't even see if this was even in date. It's been on our cupboard so long. I might.
Is it yours or should it be for your daughter?
It's definitely not mine. But it was 31st of March. We're still good. We're still good, people.
You need to sneak that in, yeah. Santa, come on, I want to see it live on stream, mate. Snap the head. His hands. Look at this. Are we doing Duster? Just to let you know, mate. Thanks for joining us. We're now doing an ASMR channel. It's nothing to do with racing. Well, it's on in the background, but we mainly just listen to Brian make food sounds.
There we go. Nice though. It's a little one.
Okay. Is that some inevitably disappointing Christmas-themed chocolate? Benderami, I reckon he's a proper Christmas grouch, isn't he? What do you reckon, Ryan?
Oh, Benderama's like, he'll put a single bauble on the mantelpiece on the 24th of December and go, that'll do. That's my token.
He doesn't. I bet he doesn't like anything, does he, Benderama? It's all disappointing to him.
Yeah.
Disappointing to him, and that's why we bloody love him, Benderama. Welcome, my friend.
Yeah.
Scottish I had a Freddo for a stack. Okay, I like that.
Caramel one or normal? What are we talking?
There are caramel Freddos? I didn't know such a thing existed.
Yeah, man.
Daster, though, Ryan, is tempted to join us on Mondays, which will be very exciting.
Yeah,
solid race for Daster. We remember him well, don't we?
Certainly is. Yeah, we've got 44 people signed up for ACC on Mondays, haven't we? And inevitably, there's the odd person who can never make it. So there's normally a space or two on a Monday. But yeah, 40 odd drivers every single week on Mondays for our very first league that we started a couple of weeks ago. And all things are good. But yeah, it'd be great to have you part of it. Pafalo's left side, Max. So he can't really comment what he's doing at the moment. Well, I'm sure
Might
we'll
pop
try
him
and
a little
find out.
message, Rose, so we can get him in. Big news though, Nash is 1/10 off, but he's got a 1 point
Oh,
pace
Nash!
Dazza though, Ryan, down in 5th. Maybe slightly out of position here for the Daz man. What are you saying?
Well, you've got to, I guess,
he's
appreciate the
struggling there, no.
conditions here tonight, haven't we?
Exactly.
Because they are obviously a little bit different to what you know you normally expect. But Dazza, of course, is the leader of the championship so far, isn't he? He's leading the championship ahead of Dot Bobber, Nash in third place.
Here, so.
I mean, Taz's were
Of
basically
course
Tasmanian Devils, but just with caramel in, and they were fantastic. Do you remember Tazos?
No, I remember at Marling where we were at school together in the little shop thing. You could buy Taz's. Well, I mean, we had Freddos and stuff. 10p, I think they were. Yeah, they loved the Taz back then.
Did anyone else collect Tazos?
Tazos, I don't remember Tazos necessarily. I remember Pogs.
Yeah, they were a bit like
They were
Pogs,
like
but
Pogs.
they were like the, I don't know, the Warner Brothers version, basically.
Right, yeah. Benderarm fair point, but a lot of Christmas themed chocolate is pretty naff, especially like cheap calendars and stuff.
I mean,
the one Ryan
I
had
have to say, the aftertaste is your classic, like £1 Easter egg style chocolate. Like, it's okay, but I absolutely appreciate what he's saying, to be fair to him.
It's not a Cadbury's, is what you're saying.
It's
or
not
a
a Cadbury's, no. Although what I should have done, Jamie, is got the Cadbury's popping candy jelly bean chocolate. Because I've got some of that.
Favorite.
I mean,
yeah.
I went to my mother-in-law's house a couple of months ago. She had it. I was like, oh, I never had this before. I've been hooked.
Never had it.
I've been hooked ever since.
Years, mate.
Hooked ever since. It's sensational.
I'm amazed a snack connoisseur such as you has never had that.
It always just didn't sound like. It just didn't sound great, but I am absolutely hooked.
Yeah. No, that sound is absolute number one. Yeah, it's good. LJ shouts in the hizzle. LJ shouts, very grateful for me and you in particular at the moment, Ryan, because we located his lost boat last night and rescued all his haul he'd stored on there, and then he'd just let it drift out to sea.
Yeah.
We just found it in the middle of the ocean. Because, we're nice guys like that.
Exactly. We're talking about Valheim, by the way. We're playing a lot of Valheim. I mean, I've clocked up 37 hours of gameplay in like a week. It's ridiculous. It's so good. It's so good. Anyway, 6 minutes of this racing to go, Jamie. And it's still Theg at the top of the leaderboard. He's in the pits at the moment. Nashif's still second, but's got that penalty. Duncan and Psycho Lizard up to fourth, Jamie, with Crichton in fifth. Yeah. Great to see some new names towards the top of the leaderboard.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a great point. It's quite a shaken up grid tonight. Right, actually. Only 26 in, which is very rare for a Project Cars 2 race. Normally they've got the full 30 or 32, depending on the track. I think the limit's 30 on this one.
30,
Maybe the extreme weather putting a couple of people off. We know Bobber obviously has injured himself, so he can't make it. So a couple others missing out. And it's leading to a bit of that combined with the conditions is giving us quite a mixed up grid. I mean, girlfriend of Theg must be loving this. Looks like her man is set to take his first pole for the NoobGamerz. Exciting times.
Very exciting times, yeah. Scottish Wife's off to read a book. I mean, surely we're like an interactive novel, aren't we, Jamie? Did you say that?
No, she's going to read her NoobGamerz compendium.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Which, so fair enough.
See, Benderarm knows. Tazos used to have the little grooves in to slot them together. I mean, I completed those. Yeah. I had the whole collection of Tazos. It was.
I do remember them now you say that, yeah. What were the little monster type? Little rubber monster models you could collect as well. Do you remember them? It was similar, but they weren't like discs. They were like actual little rubber models, but you like meant to collect them all around the same sort of time.
Can't remember.
Yeah, I can't remember what they were called now.
Yeah.
The fairies running. Thanks, Scottish Wife, for popping by. Always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure.
Right. Circle is up in fourth, like you said. Crying fifth. Duncan up in third. Will be second, courtesy of that Nash penalty. Weedle or Weddle or whatever the hell you called him up in eighth, Ryan. As is Leeson up in seventh. So seventh to date for the two newcomers, right? Good start.
Good start for them indeed. Combative Mass says, yes, it's the NoobGamerz man them. Sorry I can't stay this evening. Got to put the lad to bed, but thanks for the shout out and the bull puns on Monday. I mean, I enjoyed it, Combative Mass. So, anytime.
Everyone loved that. That's become legend already, look. Yeah. How long does it take to put the lad to bed? I mean, he can make it back in 20 minutes, can he?
I mean, there's plenty of time. We're not going anywhere, are we, Jamie?
Yeah, sounds like he's making excuses to me. Zerone Ryan also out of position, down in 13th, I would argue, given his pace he's shown so far this season. So this weather, really a leveller of the field out there, right?
Exactly. Do you think Zerone has ever gone zero, motherfucker?
Almost guaranteed, right? Yeah,
Okay,
I'd say
good.
99.9%.
I mean, if anything, the MF surely stands for that.
Exactly. Well, what else could it possibly stand for?
Exactly.
Absolutely nothing. So,
Exactly.
3-year-olds, yeah, I know. We all know you're paying kebab mass, but
Yeah.
I don't feel like it should take you an hour to put him to bed.
Yeah, I mean, we've just put our 3-year-old to bed, and luckily she's gone to bed like an absolute champ tonight for once, which is
Ryan's here, isn't he?
sings,
So,
yeah.
maybe think about that.
Sorry for Jamie, combative mass, just slagging you
Oh,
off.
stop it! He's a regular. He loves this sort of banter. Oh, look, he is. Look, okay, I'm totally joking, mate. Don't sacrifice your relationship with your child for the game.
LJ
I wouldn't
Schultz
say
off to
don't,
the
but
off to the swamp. Good
Is
luck, LJ. Look
Yeah,
out
not
for the
our bit of
blobs.
swamp,
Yeah,
though.
look out for the blobs. That's all I'll tell you.
Oh dear me, better not be an our bit of swamp, right? That's all I'm saying.
Mr. Plough, Mr. Plough. Do you remember Mr. Plough, Jamie? Racers asking when he's coming out.
No, I have absolutely no idea what that is. If I'm
Mr.
totally
Plough from The Simpsons? Anyone?
Mr. Plough.
Mr. Plough, yeah. Mr. Plough, Mr. Plough. Come
No,
on.
I actually don't know.
Oh,
No.
dear me.
Okay.
Plough King, exactly. Plough King. Have you
They're
ever played
There are like 2,000 episodes of that, so I haven't seen that one. No.
Yeah. But anyway, I'll just enjoy that little reference anyway.
Just do a little song for Bada Pain. Go on.
Bada pain, bada bing, bada pain, bada bing.
Perfect.
That'll do,
Perfect.
won't it?
Lando Norris is streaming, right? He's just chatting. So if anyone wants to pop to his stream and see if he wants to raid us for, probably the second best racing channel available after his own,
Yeah.
then that'd be fantastic.
Exactly, yeah. Go and just
Imagine
jump on
that.
all the other racing channels and just basically
That's
say,
Lando.
bin that off and come and watch this. Because this is
Yeah,
going to be a hell
Lando.
of a lot
I
of
reckon
fun.
Lando would love this stream, mate. He's a proper little joker like we are.
Yeah.
He would absolutely. He's only got 10,000 people watching.
Perfect. Perfect. Where's Fuse, Stevie?
Fusey Fuse is 18th place. Oh, and he's having a little battle in qualifying out on the track there. Look at this, right?
He's just gained a place up to 17th. Well done to him.
There he is.
And he's going to be hoping to light the fuse under the leaderboard tonight and start shooting up the leaderboard like a rocket.
Yeah, rockets I don't think use fuses necessarily. Like, I imagine what you're picturing is like the classic
firework one.
Cartoon, like like the TNT with the long string that you light at the end.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it could work.
I mean, I'm happy with it.
I'm happy with it too, mate.
Benderama just
No one's
finishing
getting
off.
close to Theg. Sorry, right, go on.
Yeah, no one is. Well, to be fair, Nash is pretty close, and Duncan's pretty close, and Cycliz is pretty close.
That time was set a long time ago, wasn't it? No one had been able to improve so far. The King also very out of position, Ryan, down in 16th place. Don't forget the King Kodiak won the first race of the season.
Yeah.
So, and then maybe we've seen a glimpse of why he's down in 16th.
Struggling. Keep shoehorning. I mean, you know us by now too. You've literally been here the longest. So you definitely know us by now, and you're still here. So, fair play to you. We love a good pun. But Theg still rides high at the moment. 50 seconds on the clock to go. The top 10 drivers split by under a second, ladies and gentlemen. So despite the wintry conditions, we are having it very close at the top of the leaderboard, Jamie.
Absolutely. Nice little history lesson from Benderama as well there, Rifle, if you're interested.
Yeah, rockets in the 1800s used fuses. They were only used as a weapon because of the Prince of Wales liked them and insisted that Wellington had a rocket troop. Well, there we go. Always good to get a history lesson from Benderama, Jamie, isn't it?
It is, yeah, absolutely. I wonder if he's happy about that, Benderama. Give us your thoughts on that. Are they disappointing to you, those rockets? Or are you fine with them?
He's probably fine.
He's probably fine with them. Yeah, absolutely. Toot with a solid 14th place at the moment, right? All pretty close though. 2 seconds covers the top 20, right?
Is it? 2 seconds for the top 20? That's pretty tasty, to be fair.
Indeed, yeah. Ethan may be disappointing down in 24th, right?
Well, he will be disappointed because he literally said to us he's American, for those of you who don't know, and he went to go and view a college earlier, and it's pretty snowy out where he is at the moment. And he said he literally was driving in real snow to go to college and back, so he got real life practice of driving in the snow. But that doesn't seem to have translated to the game tonight, has it?
Well, that's probably his issue, right?
Yeah.
He's trying to drive as if he's driving on a real road.
Yeah.
Like, keep stopping. Why'd you keep stopping? I keep stopping at the traffic lights, lads. Yeah, good times. Good times. Right, I'm ready for this. I'm ready for this race, actually.
I'm ready. Yeah, I'm ready for it. I'm intrigued to see how the weather plays out tonight as well. We've got 4 weather slots, and I'm intrigued just to
Remind
see.
me, Rye. Run through the weather slots for everyone.
Clear to blizzard to snow to clear.
Okay, so we're starting completely bone dry. Is that what you're telling me?
Well, it's snow season, so
Okay,
it should
so it's not on the
still
track.
still provide some snowy parts, but we'll see. They're reportedly only useful for scaring cavalry. You can fire 400 of them from 50 yards away and miss the target with every single one. I mean, imagine 400 firework rockets coming at you. I mean, that would be pretty frightening.
But then, like, completely missing. It'd be fine.
Yeah, but even if they missed you and landed near you, 400 of them would be scary. Anyway, we've got a leaderboard to talk through. We got Theg, we got Nashor, we got Duncan making it the top 3. The only 3 people to make the 109 club. Psycho Lizard, Mr. Rich, a late mover up to 5th place with Crichton Alpha 6th. Dazza in 7th, the overall leader of the championship so far. Leeson 8th, Weddle 25 in 9th, and Zerone in 10th. Further down the grid, we got Frimo, we got Bada Payne, we got Toasty Toe, we got Took, Omasaur, King Kodiak, Fuseful, Roki Blokey, Roughneck 1, Tony making up your top 20. And beyond them, we've got McFly 88, Buzzerwork, Backy, Ethan, Chambernet, Fridge, Laughs and Coasters down to 27. And Jamie, there's one glaring omission. Where's Jimmy? H official.
I have absolutely no idea, mate. Let me just check if he's in the other Discord playing WoW. I can't see him. I don't know where he is, mate. I have no idea. He should be here, shouldn't he?
He should be.
Shame.
Yeah.
But
Let's get it on, though, people.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay.
So we've got the snowy conditions. That's what we like. It's clear at the moment. Although it's meant to be clear, but you can definitely, unless that's just a bit of a glitch. I was going to say it looks like there was some fall in there, but I think it was a bit of a glitch.
What time is it set as, right? It looks sort of like sunset there.
Does a little bit, didn't I? I didn't check the time actually, to be fair. So I might have,
no, you put it as a night race, haven't you?
Oh, actually.
Oh no, you might have left it last week's settings.
I think I might have done actually.
You put 24-hour time cycle on it, haven't you?
I don't think I did change that. I have to be honest. So this could, yeah.
Oh, I really hope you've done that.
Oh no.
Oh man alive. And it's good that we can pretend it's an accident like this. I mean, we've rehearsed this scene multiple times.
Yeah, I mean, now you mention it, Jamie.
I genuinely, it genuinely wasn't planned. I've suddenly realised it may have last week's settings.
Yeah, so this could be really interesting tonight then. It's going to get dark, going to have some snow.
They're going to be so confused.
Yeah. I mean, they're obviously started this race and they go, why is my lights on? What's going on?
Yeah.
Oh dear. Anyway, have fun. Good luck. You're going to be popular.
I mean, Ryan's popular regardless, Benderham, as you know. So.
Yeah. Jimmy's busy cancelling all the race stream activities of his Benderham.
Oh, that was done ages ago, mate. Yeah. But nothing left to do there, Bendo. Job done.
Right then.
Chat lights here, says Racer.
It's a great question. All very, very pertinent questions as we get this race underway, and no one quite knows the conditions we're going to expect this evening. But we are underway, and Theg doesn't do so well off the lights, Jamie, as he's pipped to the front by Duncan.
It's very close, Ryan. They're going to be side by side, as Theg is going to have the dominant line to the first corner. He does take advantage of that, so it's a very, very slow start. Everyone getting away pretty cleanly though, Ryan, which is the theme of this season, actually. We've had very clean races all up and down the grid, particularly the start's been very impressive, and it looks like we're largely pretty good. Surely you'd expect some little bumpy wumpies here, and there's a little bit. Ooh. Very, very smooth and cautious from everyone, I think, Ryan.
Jamie, I'm going to get absolutely hammered for this.
Do you think it's done that? And they would look at this, Ryan. Look at the army marching. This is like the 400 rockets coming towards us.
I mean, basically, what we've handed them is darkness and a blizzard, all in one race. But
girlfriend of Theg's comment. As someone's
just told Theg about the times and things are Yeah, it's definitely getting dark, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah, it definitely
It actually is. That is absolutely fantastic. That is absolutely fantastic. As Zerone has an early spin, Ryan loses 10 places plus. He's definitely struggling in these conditions, but up front, Ryan is very close. Theg with a dream start, taken pole, took fastest lap in practice. Can he take the win and get the triple, Ryan? I mean, you're certainly trying to make it hard for him by chucking his
I
interesting weather
feel
conditions.
quite bad, if I'm honest.
It's literally dark.
It's eating me up in the inside. I'm sat here watching this going, they must be cursing me so hard right
None
now.
of them will have practiced it, is the funny thing. Because it wasn't the
Exactly.
intention.
Yeah. Oh well, too late now, so let's get on with it, shall we?
Yeah.
43 minutes to go. It's going to get dark. Lights are on. Let's do it, shall we?
It will be fine. Who
Oh.
needs to see, says Racer.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
exactly. Don't worry about
Look at
it.
this. Look at the pack they're riding. And the fact they're all having to go so slow, look. They're all bunched together. So we've got massive groups here. And who's that? Toasty Toad has to take evasive action. I think it was Roky Blokey. No, it wasn't. Who was that? Not sure.
Steg? What's Steg doing down here?
Steg's down. Oh no, Steg down in 14th. Ryan devastating from the lead. Dazza suddenly in the lead. Duncan's dropped as well, who was right behind him. Maybe they had to come together, Ryan.
Yeah.
Dazza all of a sudden finds himself leading this race.
He does. Psycho Lizard in second place, Jamie, ahead of Nashift, and Duncan, as you said, in fourth place. Benderama's off to bookmark the PC2 chat for all the abuse I'm going to get. This is the national course, Benderama.
Yeah.
But yeah, these cars do have headlights, which is good. At least that's one thing ticked. But there's not a lot of lighting around the track.
Well, listen, it's still not that dark yet, Ryan. So what are they moaning about? It's only 42 minutes to go.
Exactly.
Oh, there it is. Very, very close to on the back of Balapembe. He does brilliantly to avoid contact there. And we're going to see maybe a run here. We've got 3 cars in front of us, Ryan. Mr. Rich right behind us. And, I mean, they're a pack. Look at this, Ryan. Basically, the whole field is together still.
It's great. It's amazing. It's so good to see. Normally, it's definitely shaken out a lot by now, but there's so many mini races because everyone's being a lot more cautious. They're taking it easy. They're sticking together. They're using each other's toe. It's it's great to see. To be fair,
look at this, really right? Who's up in second place? Psycho Lizard. Psycho Lizard. I don't think. Correct me if I'm wrong, Ryan. I don't think he's won a race here before. Could we see potentially another new race winner at the NoobGamerz?
I would love to see Psycho Lizard win a race here. Just because it's been
with a great
long time.
point. I'm definitely on Bendo's train of thought, Ryan. Just get on with it.
Yeah, exactly.
It is definitely getting dark. You've 100% done that.
100% done that, yeah.
It
looks great.
Very well so far, Ryan. It looks brilliant. It's very exciting. They're going to love it after. They'll all laugh about it after.
Yeah.
They'll just be a bit surprised. But yeah, no major issues, no major mistakes. Everyone driving very well so far, right?
Yeah, it's good. Exactly. Don't know what all the fuss is about. We're gonna have a great old time. But yeah, 40 minutes still to go in this race. We've obviously got the blizzard to come. We've got a little bit of snow to come. We've got the depths of the darkness to come as well. You know, we're just chucking all things at these races tonight and seeing what sticks. And it's certainly not the tyres on this snowy track tonight, Jamie.
The depths of darkness sounds like one of Benderama's fan novels or something, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's a good shout.
I'm loving that.
Yeah,
someone running a little bit wide, but again, the race is at such a snail's pace that there's plenty of time to recover safely onto the track as Backy just eases out to the left, trying to find any grip he can, and is going to have a decent run here up the straight. Let's jump up to the top ranks. It's still very close to the top 5. Actually, it's gone with Frim. Here we go, top 5. We can see the leader up there, Frimo, just trying to have a move on Duncan here, Ryan.
I love the fact that this snow has properly leveled out the field a little bit and just created so many packs here where everyone's got to be that little bit more cautious. And it's created some fantastic racing at the moment. To see the top 5 in a Project Cars League this close at the moment, and to be fair, we say the top 5. Look at all these cars all going on the same bit of tarmac. It's sensational scenes.
This is 13th place Mr. Rich, and you can basically see the leader, Ryan.
Yeah.
With fantastic stuff. Benderama, that's part of my erotica. Depths of the darkness.
Yeah, I like it.
I'm loving that. Yeah, sounds good. Mr. Rich, though, yeah, in 13th, Ryan, super quick racer, as we know. Theg, previous leader, just in front of him, trying to pick his way back through the back. The girlfriend of Theg suggesting he was hit. I'm not sure who by, so maybe Duncan, maybe someone else.
Yeah.
Yeah, my boy Zerone back in 15th after spinning out. Yeah, we saw him. He's actually up to 14th now as he comes onto the back of Mr. Rich. No, sorry, he's a bit further back. 6
seconds, yeah, not too.
Yeah, he's. We saw him spin earlier, turn around, Ryan. He had to let the pack go back past. But I mean, even down here from 18th to 26th is just one solid pack of cars, Ryan.
It's fantastic to see.
this.
Yeah, really, really good. Gives people lots to think about out here at the Silverstone National Circuit. Plenty to look in the mirrors for, front, behind. You know, you've got to keep your wits about you tonight. And especially, Jamie, as, you know, I'm sure in the next 5 or 10 minutes, we're going to see some stuff falling from the sky, which could certainly start mixing things up a little bit.
I forgot about the blizzard. Literally, the blizzard is going to time perfectly with the dead of night.
Correct. Yeah.
So you've perfectly synced blizzard and the darkest possible conditions.
Yep, that's basically what's happened. Yeah.
I mean, you actually couldn't have planned this to be any more extreme, really.
No, I couldn't. It's almost as if I didn't plan it, and it's a huge mistake. But anyway, we're on board with Buzzerwhack, who's currently just nudged out Chambernator, who's taken a little bit of a tumble, and he's gained a position up to 22nd. And he's got Tony just ahead now, and he's going to try and grab another position. Because remember, Jamie, as you know by now, every single place means points.
Points, NoobGamerz World Championship points, Ryan. Absolutely, that's what they all crave, they need, they desire, they live on it. It's like a food to them, a drug, Ryan. I think it actually is for some of them, which is a little worrying. But,
yeah,
you know,
I think so.
NoobGamerz counselling services are always available also. So.
Yeah.
There we go. And look, Ryan, I think we might be starting to see the first little patters. Do you think?
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Here we go then, boys and
Okay.
girls. As Buzzerwhack probably goes a little bit too eager into that corner and has to slam on some brakes, which, to be fair, didn't stop him that quickly in the conditions this evening. But we've got great racing right up in 10th place, Jamie. Theg is in amongst it with Omersaw. He's got Bada Payne. There's Crichton around. There's all sorts of people. Even Took's in the mix. Look at all these cars going hammer and tong next to each other here.
Absolutely fantastic Bendo and Racer with some excellent bants in the chat, Ryan, going on there. Yeah, Theg here, Took coming up alongside him, going to make the move. As Bendo's saying, it's hard to sort of break away on this circuit because of the potential of the draft, even in these conditions. And of course, it will be reduced a little bit in these crazy conditions, right?
Yeah.
And it's going to be getting pretty toasty out there, I would have thought.
Yeah, I mean, I'm absolutely delighted that this track has a decent lighting system. I just want to make that point clear. Otherwise, this could have been a lot worse. But yeah, we're on board with Theg at the moment in 12th place now. Was in 10th, so lost a couple of places around those last few sections of the track. Oh, that was very, very close as Bada Payne and Took nearly come side by side a little bit too hard. But yeah, there's just packs of racing everywhere.
We just saw there, Ryan. That was the leadership pack we just saw right at the thing, I think, at the bottom of our screen there, and already these guys are straight on it. Yeah, absolutely fantastic out there. 35 minutes to go. It's the dead of night. I mean, we don't have the blizzard yet, but it is 100% coming.
It is. Psycho Lizard Jamie's dropped down to 5th place now, promoting Nashif up to 2nd. And Dazza's had a turn for the worse, because look how close Nashif is now to Dazza at the front. So Dazza, with his last lap, over a second more than the top 4 racers. And his last lap, another 2 seconds worse. So he's having a nightmare out there at the moment. And Nashif is caught up, as has Frimode in 3rd place. And Duncan not too far behind in 4th either. So it is hotting up, even though the track is getting colder.
Yeah, Daz is going to have the inside line for this right-hander, but Nashif is putting so much pressure on him, right? Daz are definitely struggling a little bit in his car compared to Nashif, and Frim getting very, very feisty as well, joining in. I feel like, you know, it's very hard to call who's going to win this race, even now, Ryan. It could be anyone with 34 minutes to go. Where's this blizzard?
Yeah, I mean, it literally could be anyone, as you said. 34 minutes to go. So many things could happen for the remainder of this race. Ben Rama says, touring cars are dual built for both sprint and endurance races. They are unsuitable. So they aren't unsuitable for these conditions. Yeah, exactly. I mean, we're not totally mad, with the exception of that one time where we did do Formula X in the snow. But that was just a joke. I mean, to be fair, we do put some sort of sense into the car track and weather combos, don't we, Jamie?
Yeah, obviously, you know.
What's happened here? Frimode's first now.
Yeah, he has. He's done
lovely stuff from him.
I'm pretty sure that was the start of snow.
Yeah,
or was that just darkness? I'm not sure.
It's a bit of both, Jamie, probably.
Is it?
Probably.
Is it foggy as well, probably?
Probably.
Fog, thick fog as well, right? Did you go for?
Look at this.
I mean, look at this pack, though. 6th to 13th is one solid battle symbol, right?
Ridiculous. Great scenes here at the NoobGamerz. Excuse me, got some hiccups.
Can't really see anything. So, you know what you're saying about track lights?
Yeah,
I mean, there aren't any.
there
so.
aren't any there.
There's no.
Oh
Literally.
no.
Oh, hi lads. It's just got to the darkest bit of the night. Let me pop a blizzard down for you. Oh no. Did you like warmth in your tyres? As Crichton comes back across in night, and I'm afraid, Ryan. I think trackside's going to be pretty useless to us now. In this
Yeah.
midnight blizzard you've popped
Yeah.
us in. They must be all like, "What is going on?"
Go into cockpit view a second, Jamie. They can see where they're going, right? What's the
When
problem?
they're with other cars.
Yeah, what's the problem?
Yeah. It's only
Yeah.
heavy,
We're truly testing our drivers
Have a
tonight.
look
We're
at
throwing
22.
everything at them.
This is what he can see.
Yeah,
Can't
you can
the
see
corner
the.
until
You can see
just
the.
until you get there.
Yeah, if they've practiced, Jamie, they'll know the track well enough to know when the
Yeah.
corner's coming up. So it's fine.
Yeah.
Oh God, what have I done? Anyway, Mr. Rich in 12th place. He's hunting down Took and so many other cars, not just for 11th place, but probably for about 6 places here.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Absolutely. Theg has done very, very well, actually, to get himself up in the higher echelons of this pack, though, Ryan. He was 14th a minute ago. He's up to 9th now. Sorry, just popped down to 10th because it is very, very changeable. Here we go. But he's doing very well to fight his way back through. I mean, he'll be cursing himself for losing that lead, whatever the reason was, Ryan. But he's still only 11 seconds off the lead, even in 10th place, Ryan. So the pack very close together. And here we go. Nashift has taken that lead again. It is changeable. We can just see some red lights ahead of us there. Benderama talking about 3 corners. Let's count the corners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 corners, Bendo. Thanks for playing. Right, let's get back on. Let's have a look at McFly, Ryan.
Well, we'll try to through the darkness.
We're going to have to go a lot of chase, I'm afraid, mate, in these conditions. King Kodiak 20th. He's actually also struggling today. Not going to be a good point scoring position for him, but he's trying to push on Ethan here.
He's a bit of a fair weather leader, perhaps, Jamie King Kodiak.
Oh,
Can only do it when the going's good on the track.
Oh, brutal.
What do you think? I don't know. We obviously don't do a lot of snow, but he's definitely struggling out here for 20th place, and we definitely know in these cars he's got some pace. So, obviously not the conditions for him this evening.
Not the condition for him. Yeah, perhaps so, mate. Perhaps so. But he's trying to have a go on Ethan, but Ethan does it like he's moving away. Zerone, we're going to see around the side of Roughneck 1, Ryan, who just sort of moves completely out of the way, but does get back. And there's Zerone, we can just see going through now. Let's get zoomed in, and there we go.
I'm just seeing if I've got any abusive messages from Jimmy at all. He's probably not even
He hasn't noticed, mate. He's probably in WoW, isn't he?
Probably in WoW.
He won't have noticed yet.
Ruffer's going down the inside here of Zerone. Though Zerone taking the outside, although Roughneck 1 does just decide to use the grass on the outside. But Zerone's taking a spin. He's got to be careful getting back onto the track now. He's going to tentatively just make his way back onto the track. But yes, perhaps going a little bit too fast into that corner. But still, this battle for this sort of proper, like, just outside, just inside the top 10 rages on.
I'm loving this. So, pitch black, blizzard in your face. I'm loving cockpit view here, Ryan. Mr. Rich, 12th place. Took doing well. Leeson down to 10th, but still having a good race for his first ever one with us, Ryan. So, good performances, I'd say, throughout the grid here, given the conditions.
Yeah, very much so. I think we've seen some decent racing so far. Really close. We haven't seen any like proper takeouts or anything stupid like that. I think generally people are taking the conditions as they're intended and just being cautious, being safe, while still having a good time racing. So it's great to see that everyone's sort of taking that approach tonight and no one's being silly with it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And to be honest with you, we're bigging it up for the drama, but from memory, when we used to do a little bit of racing, as long as you got the right tyres on in the snow in project cars, it's not that different from just driving normally, if I'm totally honest. A little bit more cautious, sure, but it's still okay, especially in touring cars.
I think that's the key though, isn't it? It's being cautious. Like if you try and drive as if there's no snow, you would struggle. But yeah,
and as Racist says, I bet they're having a blast out. Yeah, touring cars are so hard to spin on this game, Ryan. You really have to put in some effort to make them spin out. So, whilst it's a little bit, as Mr. Rich does the old double there, I have to say, excellent late braking from Mr. Rich, and it is going to come down. The ones that are going to prosper, Ryan. The ones that are braver.
He's caught it. He's absolutely shemaikled it, boys.
He caught it. Yeah.
What a
Absolutely.
Lisa.
Yeah, absolutely. He's done well there, to be fair. Just got properly nudged, didn't he, Ryan?
Yeah.
Wasn't sure what was going to happen there for a while. There we go. There's
Trackside
cam.
camera, fantastic. Well, I don't understand though. Why is trackside? So when you go to chase cam, there's obviously lights around. Why is trackside cam so bad in comparison?
There's no street. There's no track lights, mate. This is all headlights, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, there are some lights knocking around though.
Where?
Like when you drive, look, light over there, look, light over there, like
one.
So
Okay.
you know,
The trackside is this bit. Well, that one's doing nothing. You can see the light and it's doing absolutely
yeah,
nothing.
Exactly. Well, there's
There
a
we
light
go.
there. Look, yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Just
back into the dark.
back into the dark. Fine.
That's all you get, lads. You get 20 meters of light.
Yeah.
Oh,
Anyway.
good news, though, Ryan. Noah's back.
Yeah.
Oh, I was expecting a bit.
Well, I sort of was cautiously aware that normally, in normal circumstances, I would have just busted into some sort of arc pun. But given the conversation that we had last week with Noah, I feel like we've run that race. We've run that race. So welcome, Noah.
Hello in a nice
welcome.
Positive way.
Yeah, hi Noah. How are you?
Not everyone loves the puns, Ryan. That's all I say.
Exactly. But yeah, welcome though. We're at Silverstone National tonight, in the snow, in the dark. You know, we just thought we'd chuck everything at him tonight. And he's doing good, Jamie, which is good to hear.
Great news. Always a pleasure to see Noah. Yeah, big fan of his work. Dazza has made his way back up to second momentarily, Ryan, and he's back within under a second, in fact, of Frimode, who's holding that lead still. Nashif, Ryan. He's done a Nashif. And he's back to 8th. Can we officially call it that now?
Done a Nashif. Yeah,
this
8th
unforced
place.
error is known as doing a Nashif.
Doing a Nashif. To be fair,
back into the darkness. That's terrifying.
It is terrifying. It's just pitch
this bit, like
black.
Literally, like this bit, it's like okay.
Have we noticed anyone who's lost their lights yet? Because I mean, if they
Got
have,
the light, and it's literally look, he's just driving into a. Here we go. Oh no, here we go. He's in the light. Blah blah blah.
in the dark.
Let's see where it goes.
There he goes. He's gone. There we go. When's the earthquake coming? Says Race. I mean, yeah, if we could, we might as well just chuck everything at them tonight.
Yeah, I agree with Benderama actually. The shadow rendering is a little fuzzy, and that's what I think looked like the snow earlier on for me. It's just sort of the flickering of the shadows a bit, but there we go. Can't all be perfect, right? Pain though. He's trying to be perfect, and by doing that, get into that elusive top 10. Do you think he's got a chance?
He's got a very good chance, yeah. Under a second away from Mr. Rich, who's battling up ahead in his own race with Theg. And, you know, if those two keep racing, it's going to allow Pain to catch up. Just ahead of them, Nashif as well, who's trying to pick up some pace. So you can see already, look, he's caught straight onto the back of this little pack because those two were having a great old battle. And he's now been able to get involved, and he could have a potential to gain 3 places here if he drives well.
We could indeed. Meanwhile, at the top, Duncan now taking up that mantle of second place and prime chaser of Frim, Ryan, as Dazza pops back down to third. Cyclists are still involved, crying out for their Weedle there, Omersor as well, Ryan. First to 7th, all within.
Oh!
Pain.
He's clipped a wall. He's clipped a wall.
Done a Nashift.
Although to be fair, he's recovered, you know, because of it just being snow everywhere, actually going off the track, there's no big, you know, when like you go from tarmac to gravel, it can be a bit of a problem. Here it's like just snow everywhere. Just keep driving, boys. Don't worry about it.
All the snow. Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, God. Do apologise, mate.
Racer says the boys are doing pretty good tonight. I mean, I'd agree. I think generally everyone's racing really well. Omersor in 7th place, though, trying to make a hard time of it for Weedle in 25th place. He's desperate for 6th place. Crichton just ahead in 5th. And Omersor's giving him the old double, the left and the right. He's jinked and jonked, and he's got the move done, Jamie.
All sorts of language going on in that phrase. Jinked and jonked. I noticed you called him Weedle as well.
I did, yeah.
Welcome.
Yeah, all right. I'm going to go back to me chocolate Santa. All
as
right.
soon as you said that, did you immediately think he's going to pick me up?
You know it as well. You absolutely know it.
As soon as you said it, I bet the thought went in,
you're 100% correct, yeah.
And I just waited patiently for you to finish. That's okay.
Exactly.
You know, that's fine. Duncan, though, is really close to that gap. And look at this ride. It's your absolute favourite. But, it's your favourite situation, as in a battle for the lead coming up on back markers. But what we're also chucking in is pitch black and the blizzard. So this has got to be it for you, isn't it?
Well, The only thing I would say is it's definitely getting lighter because we can now see a lot more of the track.
True.
So I'm
Let's try
hoping.
track.
There we go.
Look,
Look, so we're getting lighter. The light is coming back, so it means visibility out there for the drivers is better.
Yeah.
And that can only aid the great racing we've had so far. But they've coped well with the tough conditions, the blizzard and the depths of the night. And we're going to come out the other side. We've got some clear weather to come, and we've got some light weather to come. And yeah, everyone's going to have a great old finish here. But Frimode at the moment, Jamie, I mean, what a win it would be for him if he can maintain this.
Yeah, another potential new winner. Duncan also in behind. Cyclizard's still there. Back up to third. Dazza now dropped down to fourth. It is switcheroos back and forth here. This is definitely going to be a contender at this year's NoobGamerz Awards ceremony for surprise of the season, shall we say?
Well, yeah. I mean, to be fair, Frimode's ninth in the overall championship so far. So, he's had a solid season thus far. But, when you think of the people who are out there, you've got Dazza, you've got King Kodiak. Obviously, Bobba's not here tonight, but you've got Nashift, you've got Theg. There's a lot of strong drivers who you'd all, in traditional circumstances, you put ahead of Frimo and you go, yeah, on paper, those boys will be ahead. But to be fair to him, he's grasped the conditions with two hands. He's racing really well, and him and Duncan are giving a great old show at the front of this leaderboard.
Little Dorcas, just to clarify, I didn't mean at all that would be surprise of the year that Frimode wins a race. What I meant is surprise of the year that they loaded in and they found the conditions very good.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Just to clarify, and it is Jimmy. You know what he's done, Jim. You know what he's done. Just watched a robot land on Mars. That's why he's missing this race.
Oh dear. Yeah, Jim. So what happened was, I left last week's settings on. So we had, day, night, and some blizzard and some snow. And as we've heard, Jamie, as you know, all the racers have actually said, it's not popped up at all. If anything, I've received lots of love notes from the racers tonight going, this is a brilliant idea. Well done, Ryan. Yeah, exactly.
No, but what I was going to say is, this is going to go down as a memorable race in NoobGamerz history, which is a good thing. Exactly. You don't just want another boring race in the snow, do you?
Yeah. This place is a joke. I'm embarrassed by it. Cheers, Jimmy. Appreciate your support. That's just the person who set this whole thing up, ladies and gentlemen.
At least we're here, though, Ryan. At least we're here.
At least we're here, yeah.
At least we turn up.
At least we turn up.
Twice a week.
Love you, Jimmy. Right, we're on board with Backy, 14th place. He's trying to get past Duke. There was someone just third. I can't believe you just moved away from that.
We've got to see this leadership battle, mate. Look how close it is.
These are touring cars, Noe. Yes, we're having a great old time of it. We've got a great leadership battle with a back marker chucked in for good measure here. Here we go. How's this going to play out, Jamie?
I mean, I don't know, but you love your back marker battles, Ryan. Cyclizard is getting very close in behind as well. To be fair, despite the conditions and the weather, the time obviously going a bit different, there's been very few incidents. It's been a very solid race.
Ooh! Jesus!
It's just a nice little, little rough and tumble. And this, Ryan, is exactly what you were talking about. You can get away with battles like this in the touring cars.
Yeah, exactly.
It's encouraged.
Yeah, and I think you can also get away with it because everyone's just that extra 10 miles an hour slower than what they'd normally be without snow, which I think helps.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's all good. But anyway, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 20 minutes to go this race. Duncan leads the way with Frimode in second. Cycle is a third. Crichton now up to fifth. Dazza, Jamie, is either had a big crash and trashed down the leaderboard or he's disappeared. Oh, no, he's in fifth, sorry. Why did my eyes not let me see him in fifth place all of a sudden then? Very strange.
Don't worry about it, mate. But he's having a good battle with Brighton Alpha here.
He is, yeah. But Crichton now up to fourth. So, some great people having a great old time. Rich down to 0. Oh, literally the day Virgin hiked his prices up, his internet has died.
I mean, get on the phone, Rich.
Get on the phone. Get on the phone. I mean, Rich, genuine question. Obviously, we all know the mistake that's been made. Was it all right? I'd like to know. I genuinely would like to know. It seems to be all right.
Do you feel a bit bad?
I do genuinely feel a bit bad because obviously lots of people have practiced a lot for this, and I've just basically gone. I've just chucked in a grenade to their practice they've been doing.
But like I said,
basically.
It's been fine. It's not as if everyone's fallen off the track or anything.
I mean, you can't fall off a track.
You know what I mean, mate. They've been very, very fine.
It's bearable. Very, very different. It's all says Rich. I mean, I'll take that.
What was the reaction, Rich, in the Discord chat when it was apparent what had happened?
Oh,
That's what I'd
political
like to
response.
understand.
Yeah, I like
Give me a
it.
summary of the reaction.
Yeah, we would like a summary of the
Race to
reaction.
sum it out quite well there. I mean, I'd like to be able to argue with him, right? But
He's absolutely bang on. Yeah, absolutely.
look
bang
at this now, right? All three in this leadership battle, and soon we might get Crichton getting involved as well.
Exactly. Great old battle as Potter71 joins the fray, Jamie, and drops us a little follow. Welcome, Potter. Great to have you on board, and hopefully you're enjoying tonight's race. Where have you come from? We always like to know the story behind people dropping by for the first time and dropping us a follow. Mixed feelings. I mean, I'll take it. I'm happy with mixed feelings. But the top 3 battle here, Jamie, is fierce.
It is, absolutely, yeah. Sorry, I was just trying to keep up with the chat there, Rice. Few messages popping in. Psycho Lizard, yeah, and now, as we said, Crichton is joining that battle, absolutely. He's got a great view of it from here. It's still pretty dark out there, right?
Yeah, it is, isn't it, to be fair?
17 minutes. It's meant to get back to daytime soon, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, what you would say is the snow is pretty much stopped.
Well, it's still snowing a little
Looks
bit.
Looks a bit harder there, doesn't it? But
yeah,
it's certainly less than it was. The blizzard was a bit disappointing. Not particularly extreme, was it?
I think
It's not as mental as the thunderstorms.
Oh, big old smash for Frimo.
No.
He just about holds it into the corner, though, to be fair to him. Great hold. Absolutely Schmeichelled it. With Crichton Alpha just in behind now. Psycho Lizard into second place. Dazza looking on for this battle for the top 4 at the moment. That has allowed Duncan to pull out a 2-second lead from these 3 now, Jamie. And these 3 are fighting hammer and tong for these final 2 podium positions.
Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, absolutely. Look at this battle run. Duncan's managed to get away. Frimo, what a save that was, I have to say. As they both run wide, Psycho and Frimo. And Crichton's going to go for the double pass round, and he's going to gain 2 places, 4th to 2nd in 1 corner. And there it is. But no one wants to win this race, right? We must have had about 6 different leaders. Genuinely.
Indeed, yeah. So we're on week 3, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget about our 4-week season here on Project Cars. We've got some touring cars for our 20th season. Potter says, how's your stream going? Just dropped on, so we appeared on some suggested streams.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, well, welcome, Potter. Great to have you on board. Yeah, we're all doing good. We stream ACC on Mondays and Project Cars 2 on Thursdays. And we're having a great old time here at Silverstone National in the touring cars with a 24-hour day to night cycle and some snow because, you know, why not, quite frankly?
Absolutely. Why not, indeed, Ryan?
Yeah.
Championship leaders, though. Bob are not here tonight, of course. Daz are down in 7th. The King down in 22nd. Zerone in 15th, Ryan. No one is staking a claim for this championship, Ryan. It's going to all go down to the final round, I think.
I think it certainly will, yeah. As you said, Jamie, all of the top 3 leaders of the championship so far headed up by Dazza, who maintains first place in 6th place. Bobber's not here. Nashift is here, but he's only managed to muster up 10th place so far. Theg could be an early winner from this little pack tonight, though, Jamie. 6th place, currently 4th in the overall championship, so making some good gains here tonight. Duncan, Kinkodiak, Zerone, you know, all in the mix for this championship, and they're all over the place up and down this grid.
Absolutely, mate. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It's a fascinating dynamic for the final championship round, for sure. Duncan now finally the first man actually all race, Ryan, to actually get a bit of a gap out there at the front. Built that gap up to 3 seconds. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I say that Dazza had a lead of that sort of length earlier on, and then he had a couple of laps where he, you know, lost a couple of seconds, and everyone caught him back up again. So he did actually pull out a lead early doors, but lost it.
Yeah, interesting. Remind me, Ryan, has Duncan ever won a race, do we think?
I believe Duncan has at least got a podium before, but winning, I'm not sure. Potter says,
no, I'm not sure.
We do racing over at VBRL Racing, but completely different kind of racing. We aim to smash each other up. I mean, we've certainly seen that here, haven't we, Jamie? Given we're a community specifically designed for beginners and intermediate sim racers, we've had our fair share of bumps and scrapes here at the NoobGamerz. And of course, if anyone wants to get involved with us, if you're perhaps watching for the first time and just want to get involved, you can of course join the nearly, I will say this, Jamie, the nearly 1,000 strong sim racing community on our Discord channel, where you can get involved with lots of races. But great to have everyone here with us this evening. 13 minutes to go though, Jamie. I'm going to give you 5 of my finest English pounds, and you're going to tell me who the top 3 races are going to be. Where's it going?
Top 3. Do I have to get the exact order correct?
No, not exact order. Just who is going to be in the top 3 come the end of this race.
I'm liking Duncan. I feel like he's the first man to get a control on this race.
Yeah.
I'm liking Duncan for sure. It's really it's a tough one after this. I'm liking Psycho Lizard. I think he's been really good tonight. I mean, they've all been good up there. Ryan Crichton, Fripp, Chris. I want to say Theg. I mean, he's only 7 seconds off the lead, but these guys are just driving so well. Could Theg make a late dash for that podium, Ryan? This is the question.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. Yeah, you know what? It's more interesting rather than me just picking who are currently the top 3. I'm gonna go Duncan, Frim, and Theg. That's not what I said.
Frim.
Duncan, Psycho, and Theg.
Duncan, Psycho, and Theg. Okay.
I mean, Racer. That's probably more accurate, but I'm just trying to spice things up a bit.
Duncan, Psycho. I'm just going to make a note of this, just so I remember. Duncan,
Okay.
Psycho,
You're
and
actually
Theg.
going to give me a favour, are you?
I mean, why not? Yeah. Why not? But yeah, anyway, top 3 to stay the same, says Racer. Okay, we'll see. But yeah, basically, if you want to have your say in the channel of who you think is going to finish the top 3, let us know in chat. And we'll see who comes out the proverbial winner. But Frimode, Jamie, we're on board with at the moment. He's desperate to catch up Crichton. He was winning this race. Duncan's now pulled out, but Crichton is a tricky OG customer. He's been with the Noobs a long time, and that boy knows how to defend.
He does indeed, but Frimode's been driving excellently tonight, Ryan. He's going to put serious pressure on Crichton as the sun starts to come up on this frosty winter's morning, Ryan. I think you actually said it's Christmas Day, didn't you?
It is Christmas Day,
so
yeah.
It's now Boxing Day.
Yeah.
So, thanks to the day-night cycle you've given us.
Sunrise.
But here we go. Theg is now moved up to 5th, Ryan. Just in behind Psycho. He's on the move. Even now, I mean, it's less than 10 seconds between 1st and 8th with only 10 minutes of the race to go, Ryan. That is crazy.
Yeah, we've not seen that for a long time, have we?
Never.
We've normally seen big old, so like the top 3 tend to get away, and then you've sort of got 3rd, you've got sort of 4th, 5th, 6th knocking around. Then there's another big gap. Like there's always big gaps, but it's pretty consistent. I think the only gap really, 10th place, and then beyond that you've sort of got best of the rest beyond. But the top 10 all within a couple of seconds of each other, which is good to see.
Yeah, 2nd to 8th, all in a battle, Ryan. Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
No snow and night. Never again, Jimmy.
Those in VR will be trying to sue us.
For the sun coming up.
Yes.
I think we're pretty be grateful for it.
Yeah.
Theg's going to get a run on Psycho here, right?
He is making a charge, isn't he? To be
He
fair
is making a charge, yeah. I mean, don't forget Theg qualified for his first pole at the Noobs and led off the line and had a bit of an incident which we didn't catch on camera. We understand he was hit. We're not sure though. Yeah. Knocked him down to about 15th and he was caught in that mid-pack battle for quite a while, wasn't he? But he's managed to break free now and he's really making a charge. Psycho Lizard going to be on the defensive. I think there's still a chance Theg gets in that top 3 run.
There's certainly a chance, yeah. There's a great chance for lots of the races out here tonight. Just over 10 minutes to go. We've got a couple of back markers chucked in for a bit of lulls as well. Theg manages to avoid one well as he holds on to the coattails of Psycho Lizard. I thought a little gap was going to open up down the inside there. It's still there. Theg's trying to put it into that corner and get alongside Psycho Lizard, but Psycho Lizard with a better run out of the corner. But he is applying a whole heap of pressure, isn't he, Jamie?
Absolutely he is, yeah. And meanwhile, just up ahead here, there's a hectic battle for 2nd and 3rd between Frim and Crichton still going on. Jimmy's saying Amy is playing Mario Kart in a white bra. If you pop a bra on, he'll stay here.
Deary me. Pedro says, I've just come here. What is going on? I mean, it's a great question, Pedro. But we're here at Silverstone National tonight. We've had day-night cycle, we've had snow, and we're in week 3 of our Touring Cars Championship on Project Cars 2. We have 4-week seasons, and we're in our 20th league season here tonight. And there's less than 10 minutes of this race to go. And it's still anyone's guess, looking at the times and the leaderboard to the left, of who is going to hold on to these top 3 positions. And Theg, Jamie, now up to 4th.
The charge is on. I'm starting more to think it might be Duncan, Frim and Theg, as I originally said now.
Oh, Crichton is Scott's had a problem, has he? Or no, he
I'm
hasn't.
thinking now I should have stuck to my original 3 I chose, which was Duncan, Frim, and Theg, because that's looking more and more likely as we go here, Ryan. I mean, if that comes off, what a shout that is, to be fair.
Exactly.
Spiky Logic, Ryan, with a great question. Anyone still running over 16th? Yeah, absolutely. There's 24 cars still in the race. Unfortunately, the leaderboard shows the top 16 unless Ryan scrolls down.
I've just scrolled down so we can see the other people, yeah.
Thank you.
But yeah, for some reason it just stops at 16 on the sort of broadcast mode here. But yeah, we did start with 27. We've lost a few. But yeah, there's 24 runners still going. But look at this. Theg's having a right old nibble.
He thought about it, Ryan, and that gap very quickly closed, but he absolutely thought about it. Theg is on the charge. Can we rule Theg out of winning this race still, Ryan?
Wow, you can never rule anything out with the NoobGamerz, can we? 8 minutes still to go. The suspense is too much, says Girlfriend of Theg. We've got a lot of fans in. Come on, Duncan, Crichton and King Kodiak. We've got fans in for Psycho Lizard as well, who's currently in 6th place. And it's all kicking off as we reach the final stages of this race. And I have to say, the track is looking fantastic at this time of day.
It absolutely is, mate. It absolutely is. What a recovery drive from Theg, you have to say, Ryan. No surprises who the driver of the day is looking like at the moment, my friend. Obviously had the issue at the start. Recovered fantastically. Genuinely, with 7 minutes to go. I mean, he's 5 seconds off the lead. At first, is unlikely. You'd think Duncan's going to take his first win. However, who knows?
Sorry.
Oh,
Look at this. It's
a fair weather fan, isn't she?
Absolutely pathetic. Every time Duncan gets atop of the leaderboard, she comes in and she's like, "Oh look, I'm the biggest fan." No, we're joking, wife of Duncan. It's great to see you. Good to have you here. And yes, your boy is doing well tonight. He's pulled out a decent lead, and it's all his to lose at the moment.
The definition of a fair weather fan.
Yes, absolutely.
How's Fuse doing, says Metlakami. He's down in 21st, but he is having a battle with Buzzawak here. And in fact, he's winning a battle against Buzzawak, Ryan. As Buzzawak goes wide, and Fuseful moves up to 20th place. But I'm afraid we have to get back to this battle, as Theg is really applying the pressure on Crichton Alpha. Look how close this is, Ryan. He's so, let's get right on there. Look how close this is. Unbelievable, right?
He's not giving him a chance. And Jamie, we've not seen any pit stops either this evening, which is good. And no need for, we haven't even seen anyone going in for damage, I don't think either, which is great.
Right.
That back marker's like, I need to get out of the way of this now. Oh my word, look how close that is.
Oh my days, and he's going to run wide, Crichton. He's going to run a little bit wide, but Theg had to get on the brakes, I think, to avoid a collision because he was just so close behind him. And the battle indicators are back, Ryan, from 2nd to 8th. Solid battle indicators.
Wow, this is mad. 6 minutes to go here, and there are battles still for all of the top positions, with the exception of 1st place, with Duncan now carving out a 5-second lead at the top of the leaderboard. Little sis Duncan also moseys her way in. As soon as her boy's doing well at the top of the leaderboard, they all come flooding in.
Like a little family WhatsApp, haven't they? Like,
yeah.
Duncan's actually doing well.
Quick, get on. He's winning. He's winning.
Ended with a great point. Good turnout in the stands for a day-night race on Christmas Day. And the Christmas Day and Boxing Day day-night race in the middle of a pandemic with deep snow. Bendo, that's the sort of crowds that the noobs can pull in, mate.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly. That's what we're all here for.
We could eat. We've made an absolute slaying on this one, right?
Yeah, we've done very well, very well. But, Jamie, it has to be said, the door is well and truly closed on Theg at the moment. Crichton is not letting him past. He is holding on to this 3rd place final podium position with all of his might, and at the moment Theg cannot break through.
I mean, Crichton giving a very strong case for his own shot at driver of the day here, Ryan, with an absolutely unbelievable defence. The iron wall of Crichton Alpha stood in the way of Theg. Can he break through with 4 minutes 43 to go, Ryan? I mean, you asked me for a prediction. I'm going to ask you for a prediction now. Who is coming out on top between Crichton and Theg? Who's going to come away with that podium?
I'm going to go for Crichton. I think he's going to hold it. I think he's going to dig in.
Yeah,
he's going to dig in. He's going to make it difficult. I think Theg's going to try a cheeky dive bomb in the last 30 seconds to try and get through, mess it up, and lose a couple of positions. That's my prediction.
Oh, absolutely. Racer saying, and how come the crowd is dressed as summer? No, it's not an error. They're just all from Newcastle, and
Yeah.
famously Newcastle. People from Newcastle just like take their tops off in all weathers, so
Yeah.
not a problem. Little Sis Duncan's got a Noob's hoodie on. I think we sent her, didn't we, Raya? Hoodie?
Yeah. Yeah. What was
Of
she?
course
Our
we
like 500 follower or something, wasn't she?
Something like that. I can't. She won something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't remember.
Fantastic. I mean, to be fair, that was a long time ago. How many followers are we on now? We're getting close to, still getting close to 1,000, aren't we? 944.
We're going to be saying that
Yeah.
for years, mate. We're almost at 1,000.
We are
It'll
almost
never
at
happen.
1,000. Oh no! Crichton's made a mistake and he's gone a little bit
Oh,
wide. Theg's
no.
gone down the inside. Crichton's going to try and get the run round the outside, but Theg's got the move done.
No,
Or has he? He has. He has.
About.
Oh.
Look at this. Is Crichton going to have a YOLO up the inside here at the end of this straight, Ryan? What do you think?
Oh, wow.
He's a bit far back, but he's gone for it. But Theg comes across to cover, but he's had to go and
Hard.
compromise his braking line into the corner to defend, and he's now a little bit on the back foot. Don't forget, Fridge is only just up ahead of us there, Ryan. We can see him. Oh, second place is
Primode,
there.
remember,
That's
not
what I
Fridge.
meant. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, we really need to get them to change their names. One of
Yeah,
them.
yeah. Oh, wow. Literally, Banderama's that I think Crichton too. And as he said that, the mistake gets made and he finds the way through. But yeah, this is it then. Theg, Jamie, now on the charge for second place?
Oh, I don't know, mate. Who knows? 2 minutes to go. Don't rule Crichton out yet. If Duncan comes first, does that make me a wag, says wife of Duncan?
I think so. Yeah,
Well,
absolutely.
She's his 100th wife, so, you know, the other 99 probably would have a shout as well.
Yeah, that's a fair comment, Jamie. I'll let you have that one. Always getting tasty as Crichton Alpha bears down on the back of Theg, and I just like, it's just so close. Like, I'm almost expecting something to happen. And he looks like he's going to put up alongside him here, is he? Oh, I thought he was going to have a little nibble. But he didn't in the end. Wowzers. To be fair, Jamie, Omasaur's in the mix as well in 5th place. He's very close behind these two. Could
That
we
was a big
see
shunt,
Omasaur leapfrog them both here?
Big shunt from Crichton into the back of Theg. Did you not see that, right?
Yeah, I did, yeah. Look at this.
react.
Omasaur's getting stuck in as well.
And Crichton's been pushed wide. He was the meat in the sandwich there, Ryan. Or the, the vegan sausage roll or something for Buzzawak sake, of course. Wife of Duncan saying, do wags get merch? So I've dropped to the shop link. Yeah, you're more than welcome to get some merch. Yeah, there it is available for you. Crichton will wreck him, says Racer. Mum and Dad of Duncan want to mention too, Ryan. They won't create a username, but they want some fame. Okay. So Duncan's mum and dad also watching tonight, Ryan.
Yeah, welcome to the stream,
Family affair,
Dad
isn't it?
and Mum of Duncan.
Yeah,
Because
they
I
don't
imagine
get
that'll be their. Yeah, we don't know their real names. But yeah, welcome to the Duncan Famalam, and of course, people who are familiar with the channel will know, Jamie, that we speak to the top 3 drivers after the
Yeah,
race
indeed.
tonight. So we will be hearing from the man himself post-race, if of course he does actually hold on to that first position. But with a minute left, Omasaur's through on Crichton, who's now down to 5th place. Although
mistake.
Omasaur's made another mistake. Oh.
Sorry, mate. We're going to dig back inside, and Theg's going very slow. As
Oh, he's going to go through, Crichton's through, and Omasaur's going to go down the inside of him as well, and Theg's going to drop down to 5th place with 40 seconds on the clock, ladies and gentlemen. What is going on?
Oh my god, I'm sorry we can't see Duncan, but he is just driving on his own at the moment, and this battle is insane. Crichton's gone from 5th to 3rd in one corner. It looked like he was out of it for a moment.
Wow.
3 corners ago, it looked like Crichton was done, didn't it?
Yeah,
It looked like he'd gone wide in 5th, and that was it.
Yeah.
His chance was gone. 3 corners later, he's back to 3rd. And Theg's all of a sudden 5th again, and we were talking 20 seconds ago about him charging for 2nd. This is an absolutely fantastic end to this race.
Absolutely, yeah. Theg, and Daz is only a couple of seconds up the road, so if these 3 get into a hairy little battle here, Daz could have a little nibble as well. But wow, ladies and gentlemen, what a night to join the Noob Gamers as we have the brilliant ending to this race. The fighting for this final podium position is fierce, and here we go, Jamie. The final few corners, Crichton has just got to hold on to it now. No mistakes, no sweaty palms. Omasaur looked like he was going to go down the inside, but Crichton's going to hold it, and I think Jamie's just about going to do it.
I mean, this is absolutely fantastic. Apparently, Duncan's in-laws are also here and watching the league ride.
Hi, everybody.
Duncan family is massive. I had no idea. And there we go, Ryan. Crichton takes third place after an absolutely unbelievable battle. Omersaw and Theg are just fantastic. All three of them, Ryan, absolute heroes on the night. And let's not forget Duncan taking his first ever win. I mean, let's have a look at him. Here he is for the 48 members of his family that are with us tonight, Ryan. I feel like if Duncan gets married, oh no, he's already married. If Duncan, has some kind of family celebration, maybe, then we should probably go and host it for him, I imagine.
Yeah,
right?
probably. And also, I mean, we're talking about Duncan, we're talking about third place. Frimode with a second place finish as well. Having a great night. So many great races out there for so many of our community members tonight. Fantastic stuff. Has Duncan told all his family that he's a pro esports series or something? Oh, wow. But here we go. 10 seconds left for people to finish off this race. We're going to hear from the top three, and it's going to be some very interesting conversations. But to confirm, ladies and gentlemen, it is Duncan who takes first place tonight. Wow. Frimode in second, and Crichton Alpha coming from 5th to 3rd in the closing stages of the race to grab that final podium position. We've got Omersaw, Theg, Dazza, Psycho Lizard, Waddell 25, Nashit and Bada Payne making up the top 10. Further down, Leeson, Baki, Took, Zerone, Toasty Toad, Roughneck 1, Ethan, Roki Blokey, Fusevolve, McFly, Buzzerwhack, King Kodiak, Tony and Fridge. And Jamie, I don't know about you, mate, but I need a drink. Let's get back over to the NoobGamerz bar. Oh, wow, ladies and gentlemen. That was emotional, Jamie. Talk to me.
Yeah, it was. Something's gone.
I know, I'm like see-through. This jumper's making me see-through tonight. I don't know
you've got an X-ray machine.
Yeah, just see-through. Whatever.
I'm just waiting for Bendo's bar comment. But yeah, I mean, absolutely insane. We've had it all tonight, Ryan, haven't we? Yeah. We've had it absolutely all. Drama from the start. Started, of course, by you accidentally getting the settings wrong and making it a day-night race. Yeah. Absolute scenes. Then we had a blizzard. We already had snow on the track. Then we had one of the greatest finales we've seen in the NoobGamerz. Absolutely fantastic. I mean, Ryan, I feel like you should feel a bit of sympathy for me. Picking a driver of the day out of those top 5 is an impossible task. All 5 of them were unbelievable tonight.
They were. What I will say, Jamie, you're not allowed to pick 2. That's the only rule. 1 tonight.
Can I pick 5?
And we'll find out who driver of the day is later on. But up first, we're going to speak to the top 3 drivers, as we like to do here in the NoobGamerz, to get their view. And fresh off a thrilling 3rd place finish, Crichton Alpha is going to mosey on in to the NoobGamerz commentary box. And I imagine, Jamie, we're going to hear heavy breathing. We're going to hear the sweat pouring off of his head through his microphone. Because I imagine, Crichton Alpha, that was probably one of the most intense races you've had.
I am exhausted. Yeah.
Mentally, physically, emotionally.
My shoulders ache, my hands ache, my neck aches. I think I was tensing up quite a lot every single corner. So yeah, that was a lot of work. That was. So it didn't start too well. But as I've just said in the chat, I overtook Dazza and made it stick, so I'm chuffed now.
It's always a good sign. You know you're doing well, yeah. I mean, talk us through those last couple of laps, because I think it was the second to last lap on the penultimate corner. We saw you go quite wide, and you were down in 5th at the time, and we thought, okay, that's Crichton's chance for a podium gone. But by the next corner, you'd managed to get back and go up the inside of both of them in one go, and suddenly you were 3rd again. It was amazing.
Yeah, I'd like to take all credit for that, but Theg said he got a give a position back thing for going off, or a little bit of a slowdown, so it allowed myself and Omersaw just to sneak around the inside. But I was, I don't know if you caught it in the stream, I was tapping him in the back, trying to get him to go faster, because Omersaw was at the back of me.
Yes,
and I was trying not to hit him too hard, but yeah, I can't remember if it was that lap or the lap after, but yeah, he then got the little penalty, and that gave me the podium. And I think, I think it was intense up and down the grid. Everyone in the chat was saying, it was nice to be racing close with people, because normally you're overtaken and they're off into the distance. But it was kind of a good leveler.
Yeah, well, look, this is what we do at the NoobGamerz, Crichton. As you know, perfectly planned tonight, day-night cycle, snow, just to make sure it's nice and level tonight, so everyone know exactly what was going on. But, generally, you obviously it's a hard race for you, but touring cars, I feel like there's a lot of love for them at the moment.
Yeah, I always like them. I always think I'm doing all right, and then I think last week qualifying, I think there was a second between first and 15th, no 16th, and I was 16th. And yeah, last week's race wasn't that great. I can't remember what happened in the first race, to be honest. But that was all right. But yeah, I like the touring cars. They just slow things down a little bit, a bit like the Clios. They just allow for a little bit of closer racing. But everyone was behaving themselves tonight, trying to be really careful and respectful, and so it made it a lot more fun.
Yeah, I mean, it was fantastic for us to watch growing. So, thanks for that. Glad to hear you enjoyed it, despite Ryan's error. So, good to hear he's got your forgiveness.
I want to know if you could see anything during the night.
Well, we
enough. Yeah, it's fine.
Enough.
Well done, Crichton. Enjoy the rest of the
Yeah.
evening and go and chill out.
Cheers, guys.
Thanks,
Cheers.
mate. Bye.
So there we go. That's the reaction from Crichton. Alpha, who got himself a very well-deserved third place tonight. And up next into the commentary box, we'll be speaking to Frimode with a very, very solid second place tonight, getting himself on the podium for what we believe is one of the first times. So Frimode, are you there, and how are you feeling after that one?
I'm here. I'm feeling good. It was a really tough race, but it was really fun and close battles. So my first time on the podium, so I'm really happy.
Yeah, congratulations on your first podium, and it was pretty intense at the end there. Talk us through how you managed to because it seemed like you just broke away from that little pack that were battling for the podiums right at the end there, and you actually finished quite comfortably in second in the end.
Yeah, I felt like when I was third position, I had a little bit more pace per lap than who was the second guy. I can't even remember. So I knew I had to do something to overtake him to get away, since I felt like I had the pace. So.
Yeah, makes sense. And obviously, what was the key tonight? Was it simply just, concentration, getting your head down and just trying to keep it on the track? Or was there, a slightly different tactic at Bay tonight? Because we did see quite a bit of drifting going on from yourself around a few corners. Like, was that all part of the master plan?
I kind of missed the handbrake in the car. So I kind of had to run a tactic where I kind of scanty flicked the car into 50% of the corners on the track. And hopefully I managed to stay on the track. So that has been like a illness to me in a lot of the other seasons, staying on track. My second season on wheel, so I'm still trying to find myself a little bit. So
that's cool. I mean, it's definitely going well for him. So yeah, big congrats. Second place. There's only one more to go.
Yeah.
That next.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to next week to see what we're gonna do there.
Yeah, because of course no one knows.
Well, who knows if Ryan's in charge?
Yeah, it could be anything. Yeah, anyway. But yeah, well done again tonight. Second place, very well deserved. And we'll let you go and enjoy the rest of your evening.
Cheers.
Cheers for him.
Thank you. So there we go. And the moment that probably about 100 people have been waiting for, Jamie. Duncan's family in tow, waiting to hear from the man himself. I mean, let's not ask him to do like the thanks to, friends and family. We could be here a very long time. But despite the hordes of the Duncan family joining us here in the NoobGamerz studios, he did conquer all and finish in first place tonight. Duncan, top of the pile. Well done.
Oh, boys! Well, I don't know what to say. My bum cheeks have totally destroyed in my chair. It has ripped it. I was so tense. I breathed in the last couple of laps.
I mean, simple question, Duncan. Was this victory worth the 200 quid you're now going to have to spend on a new chair?
Easily.
I don't know if your wife will agree. Come on, mate. Give a shout out to every single one of your family members watching. They're all loving it.
So we've got wife of Duncan. Obviously, we've got wife of Duncan's mum and dad, her sister. We've got little sis Duncan, my mum and dad, Nana June. Obviously, big shout out for Nana June. This has become like our lockdown tradition. So I've been with you guys. I think we worked out like nearly a year. So. I'm so pleased to have got a win in after that time.
Yeah, especially with everyone watching. You delivered out on the track. It's cost you a new chair. But I guess obvious question from me: did you expect this tonight? Like, how were you getting on in practice? Were you thinking, actually, I've got a chance here, or has this been a bit of a shot out of the blue?
Yeah, I don't mean to I know this is a game. I know this is a game, but all week I've been saying to wife of Duncan, I think I've got. I don't know. I think I might have a little chance this week, and I think I've always tried to be quite careful. But Tuesday practice went really well. I think a few laps came out of the blue, and I felt really confident. I think Theg set up a practice session last night, which I couldn't do, so I was like gutted because I thought, what's going to happen tonight? But yeah, luckily. Yeah, just eked it out. It was weird. I got so I think second lap in or third lap in, I got a penalty. I had to give places back down to fourth or fifth. But I was just saying to Crichton in our other chat, I think actually that helped in a way because it meant that I was chasing down. It gave me something to focus on. I think if I'd been in the front that whole race, I think Frim would have got me. He was so quick towards the end.
Yeah, I mean, what a night, mate. I mean, I'm just loving the drama of it all. Were you pretty stressed in those last 5 laps? Because actually, by then, you'd sort of broken free of the pack a bit, and it was relatively comfortable. But I guess you were just on edge every braking point, were you?
Yeah, I don't think my heart beat once. I didn't breathe. As I said, my chair's destroyed. I'm just, yeah, I was a mess. But yeah, I sort of felt the conditions were changing towards the end. So we had that blizzard out of the nighttime. We started to come into the daytime. The sun started to come down, and actually the track got a lot quicker. I was like half a second up every lap towards the end. But I was also aware that Frim and Crichton were also feeling that same grip, and I kind of thought if I don't take everything I can out of every corner, they're going to be on me so quick. So yeah, pretty stressful last few laps there, but yeah, I'm really pleased I got it. I know it's just a game, but I'm really, really pleased I got it.
Yeah, no, it's all good. And I'm sure, given she's watching and she knows what's going on, she'll be running you a nice little bath now so you can go and get yourself all soaked and sorted after that hard evening of racing. Little massage, yeah, she'll, yeah, you'll be well relaxed, I'm sure. And hopefully the congratulations of your family on the various chatting platforms, whatever you guys use, will be popping off tonight and you'll have a fantastic evening.
I've got champagne. We're going to do our post-race party. It's going to be great.
Yeah,
celebrate family party this weekend.
We're not sleeping all night. No sleep till morning.
Yeah, I like it. Well, go and enjoy your party. Well done once again. Savour it in, soak it in. You are tonight's winner. Well done.
Thank you, boys. I'll see you soon.
Well done, mate.
Thank you.
Bye.
So there we go. 3 very happy drivers there, Jamie. And of course, Jamie's about to make one more of them even happier as he's going to crown his driver of the day. Let's go down to the depths of the NoobGamerz Disco and get our party on after a thrilling night out on the track. Come on, yes, look at them, Jamie. They're absolutely buzzing behind there. The crowd are going wild. Oh, most of them, yeah, Duncan's family getting involved tonight. But welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the NoobGamerz Disco, and we really appreciate everyone tuning in tonight. But Jamie, the time has come after 45 minutes of racing. Who is going to be tonight's driver of the day?
Probably the hardest one I've ever had to pick, right? And I've actually changed my decision during the interview process. As I said, the top 5, Duncan, Frim, Crichton, Omersall, Theg, we all know that all 5 of them were absolutely amazing. Dazza in 6th, maybe slightly off the pace for him. Psycho in 7th. I mean, a great result for Psycho, just dropped away a little bit at the end there. Weedle, first ever race in 8th. I mean, so many options, Ryan. I was going to give it to one of those 3 that were battling for the 3rd podium position there. But after listening to Duncan's interview, hearing the joy in his voice, and also the pressure, actually, that he had. He'd been building it up all week. He's got his whole family watching. He managed to pull it through at the end. How could I give it to anyone else but the main man, Duncan?
Well, there we go. Jamie names Duncan as his driver of the day tonight. Very well deserved after the trials and tribulations that he went through this evening to secure himself maximum points of week 3's race, season 20 of our touring car season. And next week, Jamie, wowzers. It all comes down to that, doesn't it? The leaderboard is going to be shaken up all over the place, and it is literally open for anyone to take this trophy by 2 hands.
Absolutely. And Ryan, correct me if I'm wrong. There's still no official announcement on the track or weather situation, is there?
Not yet, no. So it'll be a little surprise by Jimmy in the next 24 hours, I'm sure, letting people know what's going on. But anyway, tonight delivered in spades. Whether it was snow, the day-night cycle, the top quality racing we had, everything was on par tonight. And Jamie, thanks for joining me, my friend.
Thanks, mate. Sorry, before we go, I can't go without reading Ethan's comment here,
Go
just
on.
saying, I forgot who said it, but someone said it about racing at the start of lockdown. The cars may not be real, but the racing is.
I like it. I like it. Big up to Ethan for getting that in the air. I do like it. I do like it. Yeah, regardless of whether you think it's a game, it all matters. That's what we're here for. But anyway, tonight, sensational scenes on the Twitch chat as well. So great to have so many of you joining in tonight. Whether you followed, subscribed, simply sat back and enjoyed the action, however you engage with us tonight, we really, really appreciate it. Great to have so many of you joining us here for your Thursday night entertainment. And that's it for your Thursday night. Have a fantastic weekend, everyone. Me and Jamie will, of course, be back on Monday night for another round of our ACC League, which, you know, to be fair, Jamie, that's been giving us some great moments as well, hasn't it?
Yeah, we're in a really good place, actually, man. We've got two absolutely fantastic leagues going on at the moment. It's a pleasure to do.
It certainly is. So 8 p.m. Monday, 8 p.m. Thursday, make sure you're there, because as you know by now, there's only one place to be. That's right, goddamn, here on NoobGamerz TV. And have a fantastic weekend until we see you next. Keep yourselves safe, keep yourselves healthy, and, you know, let's go and get our party on. See you later, people.
Unbelievable manoeuvre from Sepe. Sideswipe galore at the front. Oh, what's going to happen here? On the back. Looks like Mr. Brisket and Dom Teaser both make an early one. Oh, no! He's going for it. Where's he going to appear?
Very best, very best.
Anyway, as a community...
Oh!